Hey everyone, ever wondered why men have breasts? It's one of those weird quirks of biology that makes you go, never thought about that. But seriously, why do men have nipples? What's the evolutionary point? Well, stick around because today we're diving deep into the fascinating world of human biology to uncover the truth behind this anatomical enigma. We're going to debunk some myths, learn some cool science, and hopefully by the end of this video you'll be able to impress your friends with your newfound knowledge about male breasts.
Okay, so strap in because this is going to get a little weird. Did you know that every single human being on this planet, regardless of whether they identify as male, female, or non-binary, actually starts their life in the womb as, essentially, female? It's true. For the first few weeks of development, all embryos are rocking the same basic blueprint. That's right, my dude. You were once basically your own twin sister.
Now things start to get interesting around week 6 or 7 of fetal development. That's when the Y chromosome, if present, decides to show up to the party and shake things up. You see, the Y chromosome carries the genetic instructions for male development. So if you've got a Y chromosome, your body starts producing testosterone, which is like the ultimate male hormone. Testosterone gets things moving in a different direction, steering development away from the default female path.
But here's the thing, by the time testosterone kicks in, those early nipple buds have already formed. It's like the foundation of a house has been laid, and then suddenly the architect decides to change the blueprints and build a skyscraper instead. The foundation, those early nipples, are already there, and you know what? They're actually pretty important in those early stages, regardless of whether you're going to be male or female.
So we've got these nipple buds hanging out, just waiting to see what's going to happen next. And what happens next is a whole lot of hormonal action. Hormones are like chemical messengers that tell our bodies how to grow and develop. And when it comes to breasts, the hormones estrogen and progesterone are the big players. Estrogen in particular is responsible for stimulating breast growth during puberty in females.
Now, even though men typically have much lower levels of estrogen than women, sometimes things can get a little out of whack. Hormonal imbalances can happen for a variety of reasons, like certain medical conditions, medications, or even just plain old genetics. And when those hormone levels fluctuate, men can actually develop breast tissue, a condition known as gynecomastia.
Gynecomastia is actually more common than you might think, especially during puberty when those hormone levels are all over the place. It can be a little awkward and even embarrassing for some guys, but the good news is that it's usually temporary and resolves on its own. However, if you're concerned about it, it's always a good idea to talk to your doctor.
But wait, there's more. Did you know that some medications can actually cause breast growth in men? Yep, it's true. Certain medications, like some antidepressants, anti-anxiety meds, and even heart medications, can mess with those delicate hormone balances and lead to, you guessed it, man boobs.
Now this next part is super important. While it's much rarer in men than in women, men can get breast cancer too. Remember those mammary glands we talked about earlier? Well, even though they're usually dormant in men, they can still develop cancerous cells.
So, after all that, we still haven't really answered the big question, why? Why do men have nipples if they don't serve any real biological purpose? Well, the most likely explanation is that it's simply a matter of evolutionary efficiency. It's easier and more efficient from a developmental standpoint to just have all embryos start with the same basic blueprint and then make modifications along the way, rather than having two completely separate developmental pathways for males and females.
So there you have it, the mystery of the male nipple, solved. It's a fascinating example of how our bodies are shaped by a complex interplay of genetics, hormones, and evolutionary history. Next time you look in the mirror, take a moment to appreciate those often overlooked nipples of yours. They might not be as glamorous as their female counterparts, but they're a reminder of the incredible journey we all take from a single cell to a fully formed human being. And hey, if nothing else, at least now you've got a great conversation starter for your next awkward family gathering. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more fun facts.